Let me ask you something painful. Have you ever studied for hours and remembered absolutely nothing? Like your brain walked right out the door the moment you tried to learn something important? Meanwhile, someone else learns the same thing in 5 minutes and you're like, did they download the information? Are they Bluetooth enabled? Am I competing with a cyborg? Here's the twist. They're not smarter. They're not secretly cheating. They're just using something your brain loves. Pattern recognition. Today, we're unlocking that skill, the cheat code to learning faster with half the effort. Your brain is not a filing cabinet. It does not want to store 100 random facts. Random information feels like spam emails your brain sees and just goes, ugh, delete. But patterns are your brain's love language. When something repeats, connects, or follows a structure, your brain lights up like, ooh, that looks familiar, I'll keep that. This is why you can recognize a song in 2 notes, but can't remember the thing you studied for an hour last night. Your brain doesn't store facts, it stores relationships. And pattern recognition is how you turn chaos into meaning. So what is it, really? Pattern recognition is basically this. Instead of memorizing 50 things, you learn one pattern that explains all 50. It's learning the structure instead of drowning in the details. You don't memorize dozens of math formulas. You notice they all follow the same shapes. Divide, multiply, isolate, repeat. You don't memorize vocabulary words. You notice prefixes and suffixes that repeat. Pre, post, anti, bio, auto. Boom, learning multiplies. Pattern recognition lets you learn in clusters, not crumbs. Here are the 3 steps to do it. First, look for what repeats. Every topic has repeating shapes. History, cause and effect. Science, rule, then exception, then a new pattern. Math, it's the same 5 operations wearing different costumes. Second, break information into families. Your brain loves categories. Don't memorize 20 separate terms. Group them into 3 to 5 families based on similarity. Categories are patterns, and patterns mean faster learning. And third, ask the magic question. What does this remind me of? Your brain makes learning faster by linking new information to something it already knows. The more connections, the stronger the memory. You see this in action everywhere. When learning a language, instead of memorizing verbs individually, you learn conjugation patterns. You go from 100 new words to, oh, they all follow the same rule. When studying, instead of highlighting everything like a neon maniac, you start noticing the big picture structures, and suddenly the chapter makes sense. Even cooking follows patterns: acid, fat, salt, heat. That's why recipes start to feel predictable.
Here's the frustrating truth. School teaches content, not structure. Definitions, not patterns. Facts, not how everything connects. So most people think learning is memorizing. It's not. Learning is connecting. Once you shift from remember this to find the pattern, you go from overwhelmed to that click where it all makes sense. To train your brain for this, just ask, what repeats? What changed? Make the patterns visual with colors and arrows. Explain it to someone. And stop memorizing, start mapping. Your brain understands a flowchart far better than scattered notes. Learning faster isn't about being gifted, or having a smart gene, or being one of those people who wakes up at 5 a.m. by choice. It's about understanding how your brain already works and using it to your advantage. Find the patterns, and learning stops feeling like drowning in information and starts feeling like discovering secrets. One pattern at a time, you go from confused to clear, from overwhelmed to sharp, from clueless to capable. And fair warning, once you start noticing patterns, good luck turning it off. Your brain will be like, ah, yes, another pattern. Delicious.
Another step from clueless to capable. Life doesn't come with a manual, but this channel comes close. Keep building skills your future self will thank you for. See you next episode.